Hello, good evening. Thank you for joining me. This is Scorpio Chronicles. I am here with part two of my comic book haul. If you get a chance, please go and watch part one. I do give a lot of, show you a lot of the comic books that I pre-ordered that I completely forgot what I pre-ordered. And so it's a surprise to all of us. But once I opened them up, I realized what it was. And then I remember the pre-orders. There were some good first appearances in there. I did do a little bit of talking about Punchline and her new comic book that's coming out back in November. Make sure that you do go ahead and pre-order that if you can. You can go to different places to pre-order. There's Heroes Cave, Unknown Comics. These are the places that you can pre-order Punchline. I also talk about another good character that I'm very involved in, the Clown Hunter, which was in Batman 96, his first appearance. The Clown Hunter his character is building. James Tinian, shout out to you, and George Jimenez, the artist. His character is building. He is a young savage. Still want to know where he gets the batarang from that he has attached to a bat, and he is really showing his true colors. So if you can go ahead and watch part one, and be prepared for a Batman 97 review video that's going to be done by me and my brother for life, Super Palomo Bro Shane, and we're going to be talking about Batman 97, which is another appearance of the Clown Hunter. He's really showing out, so be prepared for that. But mainly what we're here for is Comic Haul. This one is a very special comic haul for me, because I actually get to reach I have a grail goal, is what I call it. It's a list of grails that I want and that I would like a part of my collection, that I am going to send off to CGC and have them graded. This one has one of my grail goals, but this specific grail is important because it has a connection to do with the very first comic that I started collecting. I started collecting comics, I want to say back in 2007, 2008, almost over 10 years ago, pretty much, or 10 or 8 years ago. But I wasn't really brought up on comic books. I didn't have anyone in my family that was collecting comics. I think I'm the only one that does that in my family still till this day. But I was never brought up on comics. So, it was brought up in a Christian home, those type of things are forbidden, and then of course, being an African American, we're not supposed to, some of us are taught that we're not supposed to collect comics, or either up until this very day, because I'm African American, I'm supposed to be doing other things like sports, basketball, football, which I hate. I hate sports. I hate sports. I really do. I can't stand watching them, but hate is a strong word. It's like, let me just put it this way. I don't like watching sports. But if you were to play street ball with no rules, I play. Yeah, that's a better way of saying that. I don't hate it. I'm just not a fan of watching it. I get very bored watching it. But back to the matter at hand. For me, this comic in here, I have some other comics in here also. It actually goes with my very first comic that I ever collected. So set of comics, and those set of comics was dealing with Hellblazer, John Constantine. So this is, of course, very special because it's one of my grails that I've been wanting. And a shout out goes to Sinister'S Comic Realm. I thank you for doing this for me. And Sinister is the one that actually, let's see here. He's the one that actually helped me find this. If you are looking for specific comic books that you can't find, or grails or things like that, he's the one that I would go to. I told him about what I was looking for. He was like, "Are you sure? That's a pretty expensive book." I was like, "Yeah, I'm sure. That's what I want. Can you find it?" And he's like, "Okay, I'll try looking for it." And then the very funny, the next week after, he the next week after he actually messaged me, and he said, "Oh, first," and I was like, "Yeah, what's up?" And then he flashed a picture of this on there, and I almost choked on my. I was drinking some water and I almost choked on it. I was like, "No, really, you found it?" He found it, and he found it in a good condition. I believe it's. I haven't looked at it up close, but I believe it's like near mint almost. And yeah, he really came through. So Sinister, I know you're gonna watch this. I appreciate you. Um, I'm glad that you and I met. I'm glad that you and I have a good friendship. I'm hoping that it stays that way, which I'm not worried. I know it is, because I don't consider you. I don't consider you a friend. Yeah, I consider you my brother. So, and if you're family can fight and still love each other. So that's how I never consider my people who I call friends. I don't call them friends. I call them family. Once I start calling you brother or sister, that's it. We're connected at the hip. You're stuck with me. So get over it. You may as well just love me. Yeah, because I'm gonna do nothing but love you back. But yeah, but he's actually sent me. There were some other books that I ordered from him, and yeah, I see it. Before we get to that one, we're gonna go through these. I know you're anticipating to see which one it is. So I'll go through these. I want to start reading these because it's one of James Tinian, which I want to collect all of his stuff. It is Something is Killing the Children. That's number 3, and I believe this is number 4, I believe. Variant cover. I do have number 2. I'm just trying to find number 1 now. So that is 1. Something's Killing Children. Boom Studios is doing some good things. They have some things that are coming out soon. But James Tinian, if the way he's doing Joker Wars, the way he writes that, I can only imagine what this is going to be when I start reading that. So that's that I got. I also got this Dracula, The Tomb of Dracula, Lord of the Vampires. Y'all know me and my horror. I love my horror books. It just gives I like the old look. And one thing about Sinister's books, you don't really see a lot of damage. If it is like something damaged, he will let you know. You know, it is damaged, and you know it does have some spine ticks, or there's this missing, but he does let you know. So it's under your discretion if you want to purchase it. That's one of them. And I also have The Tomb of Dracula, number 37. This first one was number 70. That's 70. It's number 37. I am gonna get another one of my grails is the Tomb of Dracula with the first appearance of Blade. So I am looking for that one also. That's part of my grail goals also because I grew up watching Blade, the Vampire Slayer, so which was also played by Wesley Snipes. He always played Blade, Blade. Excuse me. But I got another one here from Sinister. You guys know I love my Ghost Rider. And if I'm not mistaken, I think this possibly glows in the dark. It may. I do have one that does glow in the dark. Very nice. Very nice to see it glow in the dark. The flames and everything just looks like fire blazing, and it's like a blue color. But yeah, that's it right there. That's going to my Ghost Rider collection. And without further ado, can't believe this moment is here. Wow. Like I say, this is my first comic book that I ever owned a set of, and the character John Constantine, oh my lord, fell in love with. And it is Swamp Thing 37. The first appearance of Hellblazer, John Constantine. Oh my gosh, I can't believe it is. And this is in pristine condition. There's a little tiny bit, it's not really spine ticks on it. I cannot believe I'm holding this right now. That's shocking. That's shocking. Swamp Thing 37. And I have been looking all over Instagram and other comic book sellers and trying to get them to see if they excuse me a second. My printer's sticking me in my leg. There we go. And seeing if they had it. Someone had one, and I asked them, you know, how much were they selling it for? And the person said, oh, sorry, I was just showing people it's not for sale. But you might want to get the book though. It's going high in price. I'm like, yay, thank you, no shit. Appreciate it. You know, just rub it in my face, you know. Seriously. I was just like, but this is amazing. I cannot believe I'm holding this. Sinister, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Sin. I can't believe I'm holding this. I really can't. And look at that condition. Look at that. At the time when I purchased it, Sinister was telling me, he was like, are you sure that's inexpensive? I'm like, yeah, I'm sure. He's like, okay, we found it. Less than a week. Sinister's Comic Realm. That's who you all need to contact to find books like this. It's authentic too. It's the real deal. There's no. That's one thing I'm very careful about. I don't like the newsstand editions. I want the actual real thing. You know, and there's no barcode there. No barcode. just have to soak it in for a moment, y'all. I'm sorry. I just can't believe I got it. Wow. 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 This is my second grail that I got this year. My first grail that I purchased was Uncanny X-Men 266, first appearance of Gambit. I had been wanting that book, and I couldn't find it. Sinister didn't find that one, but unfortunately he had already sold it before I could even ask him to do it. Someone else had bought it, but I was able to find it on my own. But this one, he found it. And Sinister got here in perfect condition. Thank you, Sinister. I cannot thank you enough for helping me out. I just can't believe I'm off. Oh, goodness. Swamp Thing 37. First appearance of Hellblazer. Like I stated before, I was just getting into comics, and I didn't know what I liked. I wish I could find him today. This guy that I used to work with, his name was Nick. He was into comics, and he would help me, figure out what I liked, what I was into, and he'd give me suggestions. And yeah, my first set was John Constantine Hellblazer. I still have them to this day, and they're still in mint condition. I have not, they haven't been bent or anything, or they're still in good condition, excellent condition, to be honest with you. But just look at this one more time with me. I can't believe it. I cannot believe this. I cannot believe this. I really cannot believe this. So yeah, this is one that I'm gonna send off to CGC, have it graded. That one and the Uncanny X-Men 266. And I think I'm gonna I do have the Lethal Venom 1, Lethal Protector, the red cover. I think I'm gonna send that one too. Send these three. Wow. Yeah. Well, I got it once again. That was from the courtesy of Sinister's Comic Realm. If you're not, he does have auctions every Thursday at 8 p.m. He is doing one on this Tuesday coming at 8 p.m. with, I believe it's Nostalgic Source Comics. He's doing a collaboration with him. And I believe that's at 8, of course, once I get the information. I'm going to share it on my Instagram. If you're not already following my Instagram, that's Scorpio Chronicles. I'm going to have all that information down at the bottom in the description, along with Sinister's information, to contact him if you are wanting to find certain books. He's good at finding them, and he finds them quickly. I can't stop showing y'all this. I can't believe I have it. I cannot believe it. Oh, I cannot believe it. I cannot believe I have it. I cannot believe it. Okay. I have to stop touching it. Stop touching it. But yep, I'm going to have Sinister's information down at the bottom below. See, that's the end of the comic haul part 2. Thank you once again for joining me. Keep on the lookout. If you haven't, please do subscribe, like, share, comment. Hit the notification button. Be prepared for Batman 97 with me and Super Paloma Bros. Scorpio Chronicles and Super Paloma Bros come together again. and we do a review on Batman 97. We're doing a review on the entire Joker War. And we're just reading it, and we're getting excited by each book, and we're both collecting the books. We're collecting that series. We literally started, I think, from 89, I believe, 89 or 85. And then we're actually going on up until the end of the Joker War. Just be prepared for the Joker World War. Someone's gonna die in the Joker War, or either someone's gonna be, I'm gonna predict this, someone's either gonna die, or either someone is going to be fake a death and go away for a while and come back. And someone's gonna think that person is dead, but they're literally gonna come back. So I just feel something like that is gonna happen. Either some people are either gonna get hurt, some people are gonna die, some people are not gonna survive in Joker War. We don't know who, but I just feel something like this, like there's gonna be some type of almost like a cliffhanger. It's not gonna end the way you think it's gonna end. Yeah, I did The Rock. Yeah. So that's, from what I'm reading, that's my prediction for it. But stay tuned. We're going to be doing Batman 97. If you haven't, please subscribe to my brother Super Paloma Bros, his YouTube, and subscribe to mine and our Instagram. I'm going to have all of our information down below in the description. That was my special haul from Sinister Comic Realm. Once again, a special shout out to Sinister's Comic Realm for being one of the best out there since I came back into the comic book game. I was gone for over 10 years. I haven't collected a comic in over 10 years. I just started back this year during the pandemic. So that gave me time to really focus on it now and to realize why I'm collecting comics and what was my purpose in collecting comics. And I ended up doing the YouTube videos just out of nowhere, literally forcing myself to do the videos and become more comfortable with my audience and speaking out. Believe it or not, I'm a very shy person. I know that's kind of hard to believe sometimes, and I'm not good at really speaking in front of people, but once I start speaking, I got the hang of it. But once again, Sinister, thank you for being there. I appreciate you so much. I'm just bragging on Sinister's Comic Realm right now. So this is why I had to do a separate video. This video is seriously all about him. He got it. He found it quickly, and it's the condition of it is amazing. It is amazing. Almost as if the book was never touched. But of course, I am going to get it pressed and cleaned before I send it to CGC. And we're going to see, I'm hoping to get at least a 9.4 or 9.6. Possibly a 9.8. I don't think it's a 9.8. But if I can get at least a 9.4, 9.6, I'll accept that. Even if I get it as 8.5, I'm happy. Because I got my book. That's the exciting part. So, yeah. Without further ado, that's the end of this part 2 of the comic haul. Once again, shout out to Sinister's Comic Realm. And there's nothing else. Stay tuned for more videos, more commentary. Please like, share, subscribe with your friends, family that are interested in comic books and resellers. Be prepared for my Reseller Sunday, my new segment I do on Sundays. It's called Reseller Sunday that I will be posting. or doing on Sunday, and just be around for that. I talk about reselling, what's selling, certain situations with reselling that you're going to be dealing with, and things of that matter. I do reselling on eBay. I'm currently looking into possibly doing Amazon FBA, so that's a possibility. In the meantime, that's the end of this video. I know I've said that already at least 2 or 3 times, but seriously, it's the end right now. This time for real. This is the end of the video. Stay positive, test negative, be blessed. Good night.